Hi all, welcome to another session. Today we'll see how to upload the written work from kids and check in examination papers. We'll start with new form and we'll give a title saying sample exam paper. Okay. As I has told in earlier video, if it is not coming here, you just come here and do one click and it will show, it will refresh here. Now before doing anything, we'll go to the settings, select the last quiz and make this as a quiz. After this, go down and remove all the checkboxes and save your changes. Now we are ready to make our question paper. First thing, we'll add a section. So select the last option here to add section, click on it. Here in the name we can give multiple choice questions. So my paper has two sections, first multiple choice normal one, and then we'll come where kids can upload the written work. So for this I'm going to add first question as write your name. So I have already written the question, just copy me. Okay, it's not here, so I'll just write it. Write your name. This will help you to check who has submitted this form. And then you select the short answer option from here and make it as a required one. That's the first question always. Second, I'll add a sample question where kids have multiple choice. I have used Barha to type this question and answers. You can use Google Input or any other tool if you like. I'm just going to copy and paste it here as a question. Then I'm going to select answers. Mahipal. Then I'll select the second one. Yashpal. I'll just click on here on add options and you can paste it here. And I'll select the third one, Mahadevi Verma. You again click on add options and paste it here. This I want auto corrected by or auto checked by Google. So I'll give answer key for this, that this question carry 1 point and the right answer for this is Yashpal. And then you click on the done. So this way you can give as many multiple questions you want in this section. Once you are done with this all multiple choice sections, now I'll go to the next one. I'll add another section. So I'll go to the here, and after this last option I'll just click on add section, and this created a new section. Here I'll give Likhit Prashna. Okay, and in this section what we are expecting from kids is to write their answers in the notebook and take a picture and upload it at the end of the question. So we can give here as a description for the kids reference. Now in this section I am going to add a new question. So let's start with first question. First question is this one. Now the trick here is we don't want kids to upload the answer, copy or take a picture or upload it for each and every question. We want them to do it at the end. So that's why we'll keep this question as multiple choice only, but we'll give only one option here, and we can write here more details saying write your answer in 3 to 4 lines in your notebook. So any additional information, instructions you want to give, you can give it here. And just continue to add another question here. So I have a second question. So I'll add the second question here, and I can again write here, let's say write your answer in 2 lines in your notebook. Okay, so this is how you can keep on adding questions. If you want to give marks for the question, you click on the answer key and say, let's say this is a 2-number question. I'm not going to upload any answer feedback or anything, just say done. And this was, let's say I'll again click on answer key, and let's say this was a 3-number question. Done. Now this is one way where we can give questions. And let's say another type of question where we want to give apatit gadyansh. So I'll come here, add another question. In this I have this apatit gadyansh, so I'll just copy this question. निम्नलिखित गद्यांश को पढ़कर पूछे गए प्रश्नों के उत्तर लिखिए. Now here we are going to use some trick. The problem here is Google Form don't allow any kind of formatting in the question. So we can't write as a paragraph, or we can't make it bold, or we can't give numbering or anything in this. Everything will become a single line. So what we are going to do is we are going to write it where we can do all kind of formatting. For example, this is my paragraph. These are the 3 questions which we are going to ask. And I'm going to use a tool called snipping tool. It must be there in most of the laptops. You just search in your laptop saying snipping. This snipping tool is useful for taking picture or screenshot of your laptop screen. So we take this snipping tool and let it open. Yep. So here I say I want to take a new screenshot, and then I will select the area. So I want to take a screenshot of this much area, and I leave it. That's it. It's taken a screenshot as a picture, and I will go to file and save it. I'll just named it as question 1, and I saved in my saved pictures. So I have taken a screenshot which has the full formatting of the question how I want. Now I'll go here and I'll change this option. I will choose. This will allow me to add a picture to this question. So I'll select it, and then I'll go to browse, and from my saved pictures I'll select the question 1 which I had created. And this got added here. Now here in option 1, again in the answers, we'll just write your answers in notebook. Okay. And let's say we'll give answer key, and we'll make it 3-point question. Each question is of 1 marks, and we'll click on the done. This way we can keep on adding the questions. Now how the kids will upload and where they will upload. So at the end, once we are done with all the questions, we'll add one more question, and this question will be to upload your answer sheet here, and here instead of multiple choice we will use file upload as option. Now this will ask you, like, when you are using file upload option, the students also need to have a Gmail account, then only they can upload it. So you say continue. Now here it is asking you how many number of files you want to allow. By default it is 1. That means kids can upload only one picture in this answer. But since we have so many questions, some kids might take 2 pages, some kids might take 3 pages to write. So it's better to increase it, and we change to the next number which says 5. This one is how much maximum file size is allowed. It's by default 10 MB. That's more than enough. If you want to increase, you can increase also. The first one which says allow only specific file types. Now by default kids can upload anything. It can be a video file, audio file, Word document, PDF, pictures, anything is allowed. But you can restrict it. So these are all possible types, and you can restrict by selecting here that PDF and image, so that kids can only upload a PDF or an image file here. And this you can make it as a required one, so that kids cannot submit the form without selecting this question. So with that, we are done with all the questions. Now in the preview we will see how it looks like. So this is how your paper will start. You click on next. Here you get all the questions. It's multiple choice questions. You can write your name here, and then you will have the list of multiple choice questions. Since we had only one question, so I'll select this only one. After I given the answer, I'll go to the next section. Now in the next we see it's a written work, and here we have the hint also, that write your answers in notebook and upload the pic at the end. So kids can go through all the questions. So this is first question, this is second question, then they can go to this Gadyansh, they can read all these questions, write the answers, and after doing all this they will have to come here. So without doing this, if they're trying to submit, it will throw an error saying this is a required question, you have to upload your answer sheet. Now kids can go here, select a file from their system. So let's say this is my answer sheet. I can upload this. It will show here. Since I had selected multiple files, I had given, so I can add more files. Let's say this was page 1, this is page 2, or if I want, I can select a PDF also. So let me select a PDF. So let's say this is a PDF. Let me just cross check the size. Yeah, it's enough. So either I can upload PDF, images, as many files as I want, and then I can click on upload. So it's doing upload, and so it has added all these 2 questions, and now I can submit my answer. Yep. So it has been submitted. Now as a teacher, if I go back, I see there is one response here. I'll go to this one response, and I can select the individual. Now here I can see that this question is already auto corrected because this was multiple choice and I already got my marks for this. This was the name which I had entered, so you can see who was the kid and whose file you are checking. Now these you will see there is no marks here because this is, you are going to do it manually. So at the end you will see these are the two files the kid has been uploaded. And if you see at the end of the file, it will automatically add the name from the Gmail account. So if kids are using their parents' Gmail account, then it might come as with their parents' name. In both the files, any file which kids upload, it will end with the name of the Google account owner from where they submitted. That's why you should give a question at the start so that you know the name of the kid. Otherwise you'll get confused which kid has been submitted this form. Now you can check it here. You can open it by clicking it. It will open. You can check your answers and then you can give the marks accordingly. Same thing you can do for PDF as well. Just click on it. It will open here. You can check it and then you can give the marks accordingly. Here you can give the marks. You just click here and then you can give the marks here as many as you want to give. Or you can give here also. Let's say out of 3 I got only 2 marks in this, and this was totally wrong, so I got out of 2 I got only 0 marks. What I press 8, sorry, 0 marks. And in this question out of 3 I got 1 marks only. I got 1 marks here, I got 0 marks here, and I got, let's say, 2 marks here. So it's showing me option that I have edited this form, so I can click on save. Now if I click on save, you see my total points has increased to 4. Earlier I was having only 1 marks because of this right answer. Now I have another 3 points because of this. So this way you can correct then and there itself, and you can give marks in each question and you can save it. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you.